So again, I applaud Allstate for doing this work, bringing someone in from the public sector that had such intimate knowledge of what these survivors are going through, answering hotlines, dealing with this through COVID. And again, that the private sector is really learning from the public sector, which is kind of unusual. You usually hear about it the other way. So tell us a little bit about that and how you got there.
Yeah, well, I've really been passionate about working with domestic violence since I was in law school. I worked for a domestic violence clinic that supported survivors who were in jail for killing their abusers, which is the #1 reason why women who are incarcerated are incarcerated. And so we were providing defense, appeal support for them. And so really from that experience, I've had lots of different, like many of you probably here, very circuitous professional journey, tried lots of different things, ended up at the Attorney General's office in Illinois, leading the Crime Victim Services Division, where we did a lot of direct service to survivors, but also of all kinds of crime, including domestic violence, and also provided grants. So really, what it gave me was a survivor-led and trauma-informed approach, which I've definitely carried over into how we approach the work at the Allstate Foundation. We really listen to what survivors say they need, what survivors say they want, and survivors have said the workplace is a place where they could really be benefited from having things like paid time off, for having workplace accommodations, like I talked about, the job interference. If somebody who's a harm doer is coming to the job, sending threatening emails, disrupting the workplace, an employer can easily implement a policy so that the survivor knows, I can tell my manager, or I can go to an HR designated person, and they can give me a flexible schedule or change my hours so that harm doer doesn't know where I am all the time. Or paycheck advancement. That's something that we've implemented at Allstate, where a survivor can say, this is an emergency, I need an advancement on my pay. They can accumulate more than the $175, right? Then they can have access to more resources that they can go and be safe and thrive. And I think, similar to what Melinda Gates was saying earlier around, we need to be healthy in order to do the things we want to do, and we have to also be safe. Safety is a part of that health, and we can't thrive if you're not safe. And so there's lots of small things that employers can do and businesses can do to help their survivor employees feel safe and to feel supported. And some of them don't cost anything, but the impact on those survivors' lives is tremendous.